Being here on a great day, and as you know, today we're here to celebrate the new bike lanes on the St. George's Bridge. But we're also here to show you that our transportation network is not just about automobiles. Through the support of our bicycle community and the cooperative efforts between DelDOT and the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, we now have a safe way to cross the canal on bicycles. Certainly an improvement worth celebrating. This effort, This effort, like our other transportation improvements, could not be possible without the ongoing legislative support we receive every year in Dover when we present the list of our projects. With the support of Senator Dave Sokola, Dave, there's Dave, Representative Val Longhurst, we are able to continue moving forward with bicycle and pedestrian improvements to offer the citizens of Delaware other options to the automobile. We are also joined today by many of our bicycle advocates who work throughout the year with our bicycle coordinator, Anthony Aglio, to provide thoughtful ideas while working to address concerns of the cycling community. Having such a great turnout certainly reinforces the efforts of DelDOT. I do appreciate your attendance and your ongoing support and interest in helping us to make Delaware a more bike-friendly state. Joining me here today with the enthusiasm next to me is we have our Governor, Jack Markell, our Senior Senator, Tom Carper, Congressman Mike Castle, Lieutenant Colonel Phillip, District Commander of the Army Corps of Engineers, and Amy Wilburn, the President of the Delaware Bike Council. The idea of adding the bike lanes has been floating around for many years, but when the Army Corps began their maintenance project on the bridge, it became a timely opportunity to further explore the idea. After determining that this was feasible, Anthony and our traffic folks began collaborating with our partners in the bicycle community and our colleagues at the Army Corps of Engineers. They helped us design these lanes so that they would safely accommodate cyclists and vehicles while not affecting the bridge structure. Adapting this bridge to support more than one mode of travel is consistent with our efforts to provide a more complete transportation system. It can be challenging to transform existing roadways and bridges from just serving cars to serving pedestrians, bicyclists, and transit riders. But the St. George's Bridge lane certainly proves that this can be done, even on a bridge as old as 68 years young. Anyone who has ever tried to renovate an old home certainly knows the challenges of making these kinds of changes to existing structures. Fortunately, this bridge has good bones. Like many of our roads and bridges, they were designed and built well in the first place. With ongoing maintenance, these bridges and roadways will serve the next century as well as they have served the last. But to serve the traveling public in the future will require greater attention to expanding our bicycle facilities, like providing this crossing over the canal. Continuing to implement our Complete Streets policy will help us get there faster. Our event today is in large part due to the vision and guidance provided by our Governor, Jack Markell. He has not only encouraged the efforts of DelDOT, but he has enthusiastically supported bicycle improvements throughout the state. Certainly his participation today certainly shows that kind of commitment to the bicycle community. I'm sure he's a little disappointed that I'm not on a bike today and saddling up with all of you, but I'm part of the cheerleading team. So with no further ado, our favorite cyclist of Delaware, Governor Markell.
Well, thank you. I want to thank Secretary Wicks for embracing the bike-friendly initiatives that so many of us want. I want to start by saying, they probably wouldn't say it, but I think Senator Carper and Congressman Castle and I, for that matter, look pretty good since we just rode up this morning from Selbyville on our bikes. I think that was pretty good. This is a... They're not going to believe me if you're laughing like that. This is an awesome turnout. It really is.
It was Milford. Okay.
That was Milford. Okay. This is an awesome turnout. It really reflects the commitment of our bicycling community here in Delaware. It is great to have Senator Sokola and Representative Longhurst as champions in the legislature. And I think the story of this bridge and of these bike lanes really says a lot about the people of Delaware, and we're so fortunate to have this partnership with the Army Corps of Engineers. This bridge, there was some back and forth 15 years ago or so when Senator Carper was the governor about the bridge, and we're fortunate the bridge is still standing and still operational, and that's really in large part because of the significant interest from the people of Delaware and the leadership of then Governor Carper, and now really the addition of these bike lanes in large part because of the advocacy of so many of you. And that's the way it's supposed to work in government. When people have an idea about what we can be doing to improve the quality of life in our state, folks like Secretary Wicks stand up, they listen, they have folks like Anthony and the other people at DelDOT who jump on board, and that's really what it's supposed to be. So I very much appreciate the partnership with our federal delegation, Senator Carper and Congressman Castle, both of whom are here today, riding, as well as Senator Kaufman, with the Army Corps, with the folks at DelDOT, and certainly with Amy on behalf of all of you. Amy has been a tremendous advocate on behalf of the bicycling community. She often tells me there's one more thing that we ought to do. I think it's the last thing until we do that, and then she has something else for us to do. But I've certainly enjoyed the partnership with all of you, and we look forward to continuing to make Delaware an even more bike-friendly state.